Call the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, go ahead with the
President Dom,
here.
Vice President Everard,
Here.
Trustee Zimmerman, I'm
Present.
sorry, Treasurer Zimmerman, Secretary Wazor,
Here.
Trustee Leahy. Here. Trustee Zurich.
Here.
Trustee Zeller.
Here.
Yay. We'll go to public comments number 1. Anybody out there or anybody in here?
There's no raised hands online.
Okay, thank you, Mary. All right, we'll move on to 5.0, presentations.
We have no presentations this
There are
evening.
none. Okay. We'll review the regular meeting agenda. Any questions on the consent agenda? Everybody get a chance to look at that?
I did have one question.
Yes, what would that be?
See, 13.9, the Prairie Trail Link, hillside to Edgewood change order number 1.
Yep.
That was just significant amount for change order, just wondering how that got missed in the initial quotes. I mean, that's pretty significant.
It's, there were actually 4 sections of the trail that, when we got into them, did not have suitable soils, did not have enough base underneath them. So we had to core out some unsuitable soils and put down.
How much should they pour out, like 6 inches or something?
I believe Amy's online. She
Oh.
would know those answers. I don't off the top of my head.
Okay.
Amy, can you answer those, please?
Somewhere, it looks like it says 815 linear feet.
I think Amy has jumped off.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just curious, it just
The
seemed
summary-
In road
significant. for the-
construction, it does happen. In road construction, which would be similar.
Yeah.
It happens where they have to make an undercut because unsuitable soils.
Here she comes back.
It came in 4 individual sections. I mean, like there was 100 feet here and then there
Wasn't
was
it like 800 feet total?
total 850. And if I remember right, I think I saw a number of 9 inches down where they actually go down 9 inches, put that gravel back in there and build it up. So whenever it was constructed years and years, or 25 years ago, or whenever
There
it was
wasn't enough
constructed,
base.
probably did not put enough base down. And once we got into it, we realized it.
I thought the same thing. I was a little bit, whoa, 28,000.
Yeah, I mean, for the overall bid, initial bid, it
Yeah.
was almost 10% of a kind of a miss of. Okay, that's all.
And is there any correlation with that with deferred maintenance or anything else, just with resource wise that would contribute to that?
Probably not.
I would say that for the most part, it was at the time where a lot of bike paths were then put in with a lot less structure to them. And today's standards, I mean, that was really the early phases of putting bike paths in. And that was engineered by the Illinois Department of Natural Resources because there were big grants involved at that time. And they really were kind of doing some experimenting with that's one of the earlier bike paths that were built out there. And so now I believe there's new standards and, we build them to last and handle, a little bit more load than, just the bike.
Good Good question though. Meeting dates, anybody have any problems with that? So when we go to approve it, we can just approve it.
So overall, it's sticking to the regular schedule. The June meeting, just to give note to, the regular committee of the whole happens to follow on Juneteenth, which is a district holiday, so we moved that to the preceding evening, Wednesday. And then for the November and December, due to the holidays, just like we're doing this year, we moved everything up 1 week. But otherwise, everything is on schedule.
You can print out, there's a copy of it. So, okay.
Did that present any problems for anybody or?
Any other questions as far as invasive brush and tree removal in there? Good, okay. I just want to sort of go down the list so then there's no questions. or if we wanna pull something, we can pull it. Grassland Venture Program for leasing. It was explained to me today that, basically those are leases for grasslands for, like, playground, right, yeah. Problems there. Lot of seed. I also that. Change order that, and the village of Huntley, everything okay with that, Val?
Yeah, smooth, yeah, everything's on track.
Okay. Didn't be any issues or problems?
No,
Good,
just be very perfunctory from here.
good. Anybody see anything else on the consent agenda that they have a question on? Cover pretty good. Okay. All right, this would be your report.
Okay, just a few things to share with everyone. So, again, just first of all, thank you, President Dom and team members, Kate Powers and Val Seiler, and we had Foundation Board of Directors as well, went down to Open Lands, this afternoon.
10 altogether.
What?
10
10 of us,
altogether.
yeah, all together. Again, well, it wasn't my first time, but for first timers, I hope that you found it to be
It was good, it was nice.
and a lot of inspiration of conservation stories. The district was featured, of course, with the Hackatack National Wildlife Refuge. There was a special mention on the impact of the outdoors with naturally McHenry County and the tourism and really the impact. And we saw that specifically. Thank you to trustees that joined us out at the Village of Richmond this past weekend for their mural unveiling, which is all about the outdoors. And Director Kramer has been out there working on their trail connections. and
crosswalks?
planning. Crosswalks.
Yeah, there was I serve on their bike and pedestrian planning efforts. They got a grant to do that, and so they asked the conservation district, so I was sitting on that, and they talked about something called urban tacticalism or tactical urbanism. I can't think of the way that, and they actually want to dress up and call out some safety features for, you know, pedestrians. And so there was they did a painting of the crosswalk up there, and
It's just the one crosswalk?
they just did one.
Okay, yeah,
And
I got a
they did
picture of it.
Painting down in the downtown, right at the Route 12 to try to show those bump outs.
Oh,
so that-
yeah.
So that people don't cut the corners, they kind of come out and around to give pedestrians a safe haven there.
Mhm.
I didn't do the painting because that's not my cup of tea. That someone from the planning and development department, one of the landscape architects did that. I handled the broom. I brushed it off ahead of time. That's not I'm qualified.
Crack the whip too. Yeah.
You did that well.
Yeah.
But it looks really good and they're very excited. We also sent in a letter of support. They're going for a grant for outdoor access as well. And we did send that on to them to support their efforts. So again, great collaboration occurring there. The district's landscapes is out, the winter landscapes, it's online and it should be in mailboxes this week. We moved it up just a little bit early. Wanted to make sure this was out. Information is available and registration, of course, about the ballot initiative is also in there. This evening, we do want to make sure that you take some additional hand cards of educational information and that you have that. We are into 19 days before November 5th and counting down. And so we want to continue to share, educate, factual information so that all voters are informed about what this means when they go to vote on the initiative. And the reason why that the district is doing it at this time, you know, our water, our wildlife, and outdoor access for all, and really the small reinvestment that we're asking because of the property tax reduction that will occur because of our debt service being paid off. So, but that's going well. And then we've got Hike with Mike on Saturday. We'll be down along the Prairie Trail, down at the Algonquin area, Richard Park parking lot now, they renamed the parking lot, but that's, we'll park in there and then walk down and start the hike from that location. That's at 10 o'clock Saturday morning. And,
That's what the law is.
and that's Walk of the Wild is this weekend as well. That's going on because it's National Refuge Week. You know, but just a lot of great things that are going on. So I thanks to everybody that are out. Everybody's been doing an excellent job tabling and information. Really, that's our focus between now and the time is addressing that. We had great, let me again to mention, the past weekend was planting at Coral Woods. Thank you, President Dom was out, Trustee Leahy was there. Just a really nice showing and got some trees planted and again, great support.
Did they get most of them planted? Yeah.
Did they all of them?
100, I think.
Yeah.
Dale and I stayed for a while.
Okay.
Oh, did you? Were you planting?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Having a conversation though.
Sure.
I'm on one side of the tree, he's on the other, and we're pushing in dirt and.
Yeah, good, good.
But there were some left. Yeah.
It was a nice day too.
Yes, it's beautiful because I'm a steward of Fort Coral. It was beautiful from that viewpoint. It was beautiful from a trustee viewpoint, but what's so unique is that along with staff and volunteers, which you sometimes have together, was the families that came.
Mhm.
And that was, it was quite beautiful. They have the families join in the procedure.
And if you're out and about this weekend, obviously hike with Mike, and then there's also the Witches and Warlocks in Woodstock. That's happening, and that's Sunday, correct? That's
Sunday noon to 4
noon to 4, so
on the
staff will be
square.
out there on the square. Wildlife Resource Center is always there, and we'll have team members out there. And that's all I have.
Good. Yeah, I, some of those cards I had laid out on the table at the luncheon, and they were getting, people were picking them up and looking them over, pretty good. So. All right. Public comments number 2.
I'm not seeing any raised hands online.
Okay, that's all right, thank you. Yes. We have a motion to move to go to executive
Move to
session.
go into executive session. Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call please.
Treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
trustee Zeller,
Yes.
trustee Leahy,
Yes.
trustee Zurich,
Yes.
secretary Wazorek,
Yes.
vice president Everard,
Yes.
and president Dom.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go into executive session. And we won't be conducting any business coming out of it. So whoever's not needed, I guess, see ya.
And then we just need a motion. Did you take we got a motion to go into executive session?
We do.
That, okay, and for just to cite pending litigation and review of closed session meeting.
Oh, yeah, I guess you didn't.
We gotta say the
that.
citing of why we're going in.
For that reason.
Without-
There you
Yeah.
go.
Pending loss.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
go
we're-
through the motions.
We're all good.
Good seeing ya.
Thank you.
Night.
All right, we're in open session, 5:27.
Yes.
Okay, we're back in the open session.
Ready? President Dom,
Here.
vice president Everard,
Here.
treasurer Zimmerman,
Present.
secretary Wazorek,
Here.
trustee Leahy, trustee Zurich,
Here.
and trustee Zeller. Here.
Okay, I can entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
It's been moved and seconded.
Okay. Trustee Leahy.
Yeah.
Trustee Zeller.
Yes.
Trustee Zurich,
Yeah.
secretary Wazorek,
Yes.
vice president Everard,
Yes.
treasurer Zimmerman,
So.
Yes.
president Dom.
Yes.
Seven.